hello, and welcome to this special edition of the CoronaCast comedy show. Let me know if any of you see me. I want to make sure that I am broadcasting before I start doing this, just to explain what is going on. What is going on? Around 2 years ago, there were floods in Malawi. And I wanted to arrange a series of fundraisers, and so I got Feed the Hungry and the Red Cross involved, and I just put on some comedy shows. They did all of the organizing and the collecting of money, and we raised, I think, £20,000, which was, and I always appreciated them helping me putting this on. So when they hollered to me and said that they wanted my help amongst other comedians in this current moment, I was like, hell yeah, what should we do? Do I need to raise money? No, don't worry, I'm not asking you for money. All I am doing is I am filming a series of comedy videos about and around the fact that let me make sure that the thing where I'll be filming myself is on. A series of comedy videos around the myth around the vaccine. And what they're doing is they're spreading these videos on the Red Cross platforms, and I am going to film some of these. And as some of you know from other videos I have done, if I don't have people watching me, I'm terrible, right? I can't fake it, right? But knowing that you are here, I'm going to talk you through some of the myths, my funny comment, and hopefully you will enjoy this. In between each one, I'm available for questions if you have any questions or comments or so on and so forth. And that's what it's gonna be. I hope you're all good. Hello to Jehem Tehero. Hello to Quentin Magagula, and hello to somebody's son. We got some Malawians in the house. Okay, so let's get started. I may do each one of these a few times, so I apologize for the repetition. Also, when I'm talking to you, I'll be looking there, but when I'm filming it, I'll be looking there because that's where the camera is, and also why I probably look a little bit blurred, because I'm not using the camera I'd usually use to broadcast, because I want the good image to be over there. Okay, so anyway, let's get started and let's talk about vaccines. Okay. Okay. One of the myths which is running around about vaccines is that they make you infertile. Oh no, I need to memorize the fact because I can't look down in the middle. Okay, so let's look at this. The spike protein antibody is not linked in any way to infertility. That's the fact I have to get across, okay? The spike protein antibody is not linked in any way to infertility. Okay, let's do this. Okay, hello. Okay. So, one of the myths flying around is that the COVID vaccine makes you infertile. I don't even know how they came to this conclusion when it's only been around for 8 months. It's not even been around for 9 months. But the spike protein antibody is in no way linked to infertility. So if any of you wants to have sex and not to impregnate your partner, you're gonna have to stick to the old school method. Oh, it's expired. Hey, it's been a long lockdown. What can I say? How was that, ladies and gentlemen? How was that? Should I do that one again? I think that one's fine. Let's on to the next one. Glad you enjoyed that, Clinton. Let's move on to the next one. Okay, here is another myth. Another myth that is flying around. Oh no, actually, I shouldn't say another, because people could be watching these videos in any order. A lot of people are paranoid about the COVID vaccine because they say that it has got a microchip inside of it. Now, this microchip theory comes from the fact that it contains lipid nanoparticle. People hear nano, and in their head they associate it with computers, But no, lipid nanoparticle has nothing to do with computers and computer chips. Also, a lot of these people say the government is going to put the computer chip inside of your body, and then they're going to monitor all of the things you're doing. Who are you, James Bond? Why is the government interested in everything you're doing? Your boring life is not interesting to anybody but yourself. Also, if you want to be so private and the government mustn't know what you're up to, why are you telling me about your conspiracy theories on Facebook while filming yourself and I can see exactly where you are? You checked in 3 times today. Okay, how's that one? Good, very good, very good. Glad you're enjoying that. Hello, Tricky. Hello, everybody. Yes, so this is like the other day where I'm just filming some random videos. I'm filming some videos for the Red Cross. They've given me a list of facts and a list of myths, and I have to say the myth, say the fact, and my own funny addition to what's been going on so that they can put these videos out there. They won't use all of them, of course, and I'm doing it in a green screen so they can put some Red Cross logo over here. Okay, let's keep going. Okay, let's turn it on and let's go into the next myth. Okay. Oh, sorry, for this one, I need a prop. I need a prop. Let me get my prop. Okay. I am getting a wine glass. I'm getting a wine glass and I need some fancy liquids. I need some fancy liquids. Oh, we don't have any fancy liquids. Okay. I needed to get some liquid, ladies and gentlemen. While I'm doing this, can you feel free to ask me questions as I put some liquid in a glass. Hello, people. Hello. Glad you're enjoying it. Oh, Stephen Bison, you're saying I cannot say the truth about the vaccine at all. What is that truth? Do tell us. Do tell us. And do tell us how you know the truth. Have you got contacts? Have you got contacts high up above? Okay, let's move it here. We need to get some champagne for the next one. Okay. Whoa, no. Tell me if you hear me. Tell me if you hear me. I think the sound is back. I knocked this wire while I was popping open a champagne bottle. That's what happened. Okay, are we good? Is there sound? Okay, you can hear me. But anyway, that camera has got the sound anyhow. So let's get going. Okay, now I need to memorize this message. People, okay, so the myth is that the COVID vaccine has to be kept at -70 degrees, and so they think that this must be because it either has preservatives or fetal cells, right? And then the fact is, no, it's kept at -70 degrees because it's RNA. It has nothing to do with fetal or animal cells. Okay? Here we go. Okay. One of the myths flying around about the COVID vaccine is that the reason it has to be kept at -70 degrees is because it's either got fetal cells or animal cells. This is actually because it is RNA, and RNA needs to be kept at negative 70 degrees. Nothing to do with fetal cells or animal cells. Daliso's eau de surprise on another. I'll have to do some editing. Daliso's eau de surprise, on the other hand, is best appreciated at negative 40 degrees. I'm back. Daddy Smokeyam says that the COVID vaccine is a combination of Windex and Pepsi. I think I would have to do a response video to you specifically. Okay, here we go. I like what you're saying, Tinker's Damn Workshop. Somebody is full of shit, but it's not the vaccine. I know what you're saying. Some people say some totally bizarre things. Hello, Roberto. Okay, let's try that one more time because I think I didn't get it right. So some people believe that the reason why the vaccine needs to be kept at negative 70 degrees is because it's either got fetal cells or animal cells. This is entirely untrue. It's kept at this temperature because it's RNA. Daliso's eau de surprise, on another hand, which is vodka, lemon, and Ribena, is best appreciated at negative 20 degrees. And yes, I put Ribena. I think that's better. I'll chop that out. Awesome. Hello from Uganda. You're saying children have been highly affected by COVID-19, but it seems parents are not realizing it, and the effects are psychological, and the rate of domestic violence is overwhelming. That is terrible to hear. So sorry to hear that, Serinjogu James Mukibi. That is absolutely depressing. Quinton is saying, yeah, our vaccines expire in March. I see what you're saying. And they wasted a lot of money in SA. Hopefully there will be better management in the future. If not, we need to perform a coup and take over. Okay? South Africa, I am available if you need a new leader. Okay? Just give me the contacts. We'll set this up. Hello from Liverpool, aspiring comedian. Would I sponsor some vaccines for my fellow Malawians? Pub Dorji, I gotta tell you that I am somewhat successful, but I am not billions successful. That's the kind of budget I would need. I would need to be a millionaire to be able to sponsor by myself. I mean, I probably will give to a charity which is helping, but you need someone with crazy... You know what? Ask Madonna! Okay? Madonna can help. Daliso is not yet in Madonna level. Okay, let's move on to the next one. Okay? Okay, so this is about the side effects, okay? And the myth is that, because when people have taken the vaccine, they get fever and joint aches. They're saying, we've been given the virus. And actually, you get the fever and the joint aches. That has nothing to do with getting the virus. That's because your immune system is being boosted. And that's what happens. That's pretty much it, right? And then I've got a silly joke after it. So let's give it a shot. Ladies and gentlemen. Okay. So people who have been getting fever and joint aches after taking the vaccine. Okay. Some people point to the fact that a lot of people get fever and joint aches after taking the virus. You see, I messed it up. Okay, let's try it again. Some people point to the fact that people get fever and joint aches after taking the vaccine as proof you are being given the virus. But no, it's so hard to say these things. So many words. Okay. Some people take the fact that people get fever and joint aches after taking the vaccine as proof they are being given the virus. No, people are not being given the virus. You get fever and joint aches because that is your immune system being boosted. I am not afraid of getting the coronavirus from the vaccine. I'm afraid of getting it from my crazy neighbor who is always telling me conspiracy theories and refuses to wear masks. That's the guy I'm afraid of. Okay, I think we got that one. I think we've got that. Yes. How are we doing? Charity. These cats in Africa chow the money before it's distributed to our starving brothers and sisters, Brian. Now I'll tell you, Brian, I know what you're saying, but I'll tell you what's interesting, Brian, is that it's very easy to paint all of the charities under the same brush. There are some horrible charities and there's some amazing charities. There's some horrible NGOs and there's some great NGOs. Now, I will agree with you that when the money is given directly to governments, often it disappears. But there are some charities who have been doing very, very good work. Like in Malawi, there's one called Temwa, which is very good. Feed the Hungry has done good work. So the way to do it, Brian, if you ever are thinking of donating to a charity, is you need to research the charity which you are giving your money to. Because yes, if you give it at random, it could go to one of the ones which is very corrupt and they just steal your money. But yes, I feel your pain, man. I feel your pain. James says, I've managed to write a paper about how COVID-19 has affected children psychologically and how to handle it, but you have no idea with whom to share it for support. I know nothing, but I again would say start with charities who you respect, right? If there are charities who are doing work that you respect, send the paper them and see if they can help you out. Molly Gray says you work in the NHS and you are lucky you have had yours. You had a headache after, but compared to actually having it, yes, you'll take a headache for a few days rather than having it. And I'm glad you're enjoying it. Okay, let's keep going. Let's keep going with the next myth. The next myth. Okay, here we go. Chelsea.
What?
Is there any way I could have you give birth? Just yell in the background. Yes, exactly. I'll point at you. Okay, I'll point at you. I'll point at you. I'll point at you. I'll point at you when to get started.
Watching?
Yeah, people are watching.
Okay.
People are watching. Because I can't... You can act when there's nobody there. I need people there. This will make sense once I do it. Okay, let's get the camera ready. Let's get the camera ready.
Smack the baby.
Okay. And when I point at you after I've done the myth, then it's gonna go to you. Okay. One of the myths flying around is that pregnant women should not get the vaccine. It's dangerous for pregnant women to get the vaccine. It's actually the opposite. Because it can hit pregnant women so hard, doctors encourage pregnant women to get... Honey, I'm just filming this video and I'll be right... Just push. Push. Remember your breathing. I don't know if that one works, but I am highly entertained. What do you people think? I'll send it to the Red Cross. Hopefully they can edit something out of that. Tricky Fun says, tell Chelsea to show up. You haven't seen her since the New Year's Live. Then, Tricky, what you need to do is you need to follow her on TikTok. Just find Chelsea Hart is me on TikTok if you miss seeing Chelsea's face. Okay. I'm glad lots of people, your performance is getting rounds of hilarious applause. So it works.
Here we go.
Okay, let's keep going. Next fact. This is a very science heavy one. So vaccines, so some people believe that the vaccines alter your DNA. The vaccines do not alter your DNA. They comprise of mRNA that gives the body instructions on how to make proteins on the surface of the virus. How do they think I'm going to remember all of this? Hamza, you're saying, who the fuck am I? Do I have a degree in microbiology? No, Hamza, but doctors from the Red Cross have sent me these facts to say funny things. I'm filming a video, not what you're saying. I'm filming a video for them, and that's where I'm getting the facts. I don't know what the things I'm reading out are. If you ask me the difference between DNA and RNA, I couldn't tell you. However, I can record what they sent me to send. Okay, here we go. So, The myth is they alter your DNA. The fact is the vaccines do not alter your DNA. They comprise of mRNA that gives the body instructions on how to make proteins on the surface of the virus. Okay, an easier way to say that, it doesn't alter your DNA, but teaches your body an immune response to COVID-19. Okay, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. I know I'm going to mess it up, but let's give it a shot. Okay. Press record. A myth flying around is that the COVID-19 vaccine alters your DNA. This is not true. It is comprised of mRNA, which sends instructions to your body on how to deal with the virus. That's it. It does not alter your DNA. So if you want to get spider powers, you're going to have to do it the old-fashioned way and get a radioactive spider to bite you. I didn't say it right. So let's give it a shot. Let's give it another shot, ladies and gentlemen. So confusing. Okay. Another myth. I need to make this like this is the first video, people. A myth that is flying around is that the COVID-19 vaccine will change your DNA. This is entirely true. Entirely untrue. I'm the worst. I hope you don't mind getting reruns and reruns, because I'm going to keep doing it until I get this right. Okay. A myth flying around is that the COVID-19 vaccine changes your DNA. This is untrue. It is mRNA which sends instructions to your body on how to fight the COVID-19 virus. If you want to become a mutant, the COVID vaccine is not the way. It does not change your DNA. You're going to have to go old school and get a radioactive spider to bite you. Get a radioactive spider to bite you. I didn't want to edit. I'm going to have to just edit with, because I can't say it. It's so much easier if you say it once. You don't have to do the editing on Adobe Premiere. But I keep making mistakes. I'm going to have to do some chopping with Adobe Premiere. My head looks funny. That's good, because I'm a comedian. I know my head looks funny because my green screen is tuned to this camera, not to that camera. So that's what's going on. But actually what I can do is let me fix it. Let me fix it over here. No, I can't fix it. I can't fix it. Funny head is what we got. When it's like a show. I think that's all the facts. Wait, there's one more document which has a few other facts. Let me make sure I've done all of the facts. And then if I've done all the facts, I'm done. You can ask me any questions you have. Okay, so here we are. Have I done COVID vaccines make you infertile? Yes, I did. Have I done lipid nanoparticle? I've done that. Fever, joint aches, have done that. Pregnant women have done. And I've done RNA. It's like RNA is like an instruction book to make spike protein. That was the better way to say what I was saying. mRNA. RNA is like an instruction. It's an MR. It will change your body. It doesn't change your body. Okay. Let's try it one more time. Okay. Another myth. No, okay. A myth flying around is that the COVID-19 vaccine changes your DNA. It doesn't. It's RNA. And RNA is like an instruction book to your body on how to make a spike protein. So if you do want to get superhuman powers, you're going to have to do it the old school way. The COVID vaccine doesn't do it. You're going to have to get a radioactive spider to bite you. There you go. I think we've done it. Let me go to the chat, see if there's any. I'm going to just take a look at the comments before I disappear. Thank you so much for all of you being here. Hello, Skeminem Toast in Liverpool. Good luck with your becoming a comedian. Hello in Ghana. Hello, hello, hello from America, Brober Shop. Good to have you in the house. We getting a virus to fight another virus. Exactly. That's the way that some people are seeing the world. What else? Somewhat vaccine related. Our government. What country are you in, Jean Robert Van Dort? But John Robert Van Dort is a country where the government claims that you can do face-to-face by August despite not being vaccinated. A lot of people, and we only get to Sinovac. What country is that, John Robert? It's very optimistic. Okay, let's see what else have we got here. Other comments we've got here. Oh, Skeminem, you are a big fan of mine and you've watched my BGT act very many times. You're thinking of auditioning next year. Okay, do I think that the theme of Asperger's will be good? You're artistic and you have stories. The first thing I would say, I'm glad you're a fan. If you want more of my comedy and you're on Amazon Prime, there is a special you can watch for free. Just put in Daliso and you can watch that. Do I think the theme of Asperger's would be good? I think yes. The way you've got to look at it is, in being a comedian, whatever makes you different is actually, that's your superpower. Whatever makes your experience unique, that is fascinating to everybody else. Now, the danger you have to realize is you will be making yourself vulnerable by talking about things which you may be insecure about. That's the only danger. But try it out at comedy clubs. I know right now there's no comedy clubs, but you're in Liverpool. Before then, clubs are going to reopen. There's like open mic nights at clubs like Hot Water Comedy. Try it out a lot in front of a live audience. But yes, talk about the things that make you unique, the things that you struggle with, because that personalizes the comedy. And then once you're confident doing it in front of random strangers, then do it as a BGT act. But know that they are very sensitive. They're very sensitive with disabilities and things that people struggle with. And of all the shows that I've done, they are the most conscious of respecting the space you need. So good luck. I believe Robert White, who did it, is autistic, and they were very respectful and gave him the things that he required to be in the right headspace in order to perform well. Okay, hello. Jacqueline Boylan is watching Stand Up and Deliver. What is Stand Up and Deliver? I have no idea what Stand Up and Deliver is. I hope you enjoy it, Jacqueline. You can't wait to have yours, Samantha Park. This is true. Like, I literally told the Red Cross that, yeah, I'll do these videos. In fact, I'll even get filmed taking the vaccine if you like. Come on, hook me up, people. But I don't think they will. I was just saying. Let's see what else has we got. A.N. Campbell says, you had your first vaccine and you had a pain in your arm the next day, but that was it. The sooner you get your second dose, the better. Indeed, I agree. How are you doing? What are we doing over here? Okay. You totally agree and you're glad I said it this way. You mean openly and clearly, because too many people who won't get the vaccine because they are afraid. Actually, this is what the entire campaign from the Red Cross is. They've got a doctor. What's the name of the doctor you like? Do you know?
Karen?
I
think it's
Karen. So they've got a doctor working with them, but they realized that just facts isn't enough, possibly. So they've also got a few comedians like me adding jokes to get, theoretically, a younger audience to click on the link or something like that. Okay, here we go. You just realized that if doctors had to enlist Mr. Chaponda or comedians in general, things are getting desperate. This is not actually true, LT Gaming. Entertainers are always used by charities in order to communicate with people, because that is our forte. I was last year part of like an HIV education initiative. I've done all sorts of things like that because don't you remember when you were a kid, like there would be like a singer you like, and then they would deliver some kind of bit of education after doing a little song? That's all it is. People tune into stuff which entertains them more than they tune into news, more than they tune into doctors, which is the opposite way around. It should be. But the idea is the Red Cross are hoping someone will be like, oh, I remember that guy from Britain's Got Talent. Let me see what he's saying. And then they click on the video and then we trick him into getting some truth. Okay, but indeed. Yes, my head is glowing green. It's because of that I'm very close to the green screen. I need to be further away from the green screen, but I'm very close to it. This is just messing around. Okay, what else have we got here? Hello in Zambia, Chimbwe. Good to have you in the house. What else do we have here? You just discussed me, Paulo Guerra. Glad you discovered my comedy. Oh, yes, indeed. And I will keep doing videos about COVID. They have to send me the facts because I don't know the facts. But the more facts they tell me, the more of these I will make. And yes, if you enjoyed my stuff, you can go on BBC Sounds. And there's two complete series of Citizen of Nowhere. I'm currently writing series number 3. That's BBC Sounds, if you want to catch that. Okay, it's a show for stand-up to cancer, where stand-ups teach non-comedians and celebs how to do stand-up. This sounds like it could be fun. Excellent. That I'm speaking to Jacqueline's explanation of what stand-up and deliver is. Okay, Red Cross. Is it the IFRC? I've been volunteering at your local chapter doing blood services. I'm not sure what chapter of the Red Cross I'm doing this for. It's just my contact is a wonderful woman called Sean who helped me when I was raising money for Malawi, and now I am doing this for them generally. Okay, good. Here we go. In the US, they hired good-looking actors to push trolleys and chips when self-service was introduced. Exactly. And now the Red Cross is finding good-looking comedians to make videos. Ladies and gentlemen, that's all. I've answered all of the questions. Thank you so much for helping me make these little videos. Hopefully you start seeing this and other videos on the Red Cross channel. If you're not watching the Red Cross channel, they do very good work, so do check them out. This is Daliso Chaponda. Out! Bye! Ciao!